We're here today to talk about cars and Forza 3.
Okay.
And personally, I'm not a big fan, but I know you are.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Personally, I prefer like arcade style races if I have to actually
Like
play a car game.
Burnout?
Yeah, kind of like Burnout. Just I want to smash stuff. But I actually love Dirt 2 for some obscure reason. But do you think I'd enjoy a game like Forza?
Maybe. Turn 10, the developer of the game, has actually put a lot of work into making this the complete car game with everything from arcade to simulation.
One of the things I really feel from car games or driving games that's more of the simulation kind is that it's not very accessible. Especially not for me, since I'm a flaming nub. But how accessible would you say that Forza 3 is?
Well, one thing is for sure, and that is that Turn 10 has definitely put a lot of work into making this game manageable for just car lovers of every skill level. And that ranges from both the work they have put into the menus, which are so accessible, and the speed in which you can just be racing from the menus and just into the game. But also with the many different options that they allow you to tweak. I mean, you can pretty much, I think they actually said that you can drive the game by just pushing down one button.
But how does the driving feel? I read all kinds of reviews, including for driving games, because that's always a big thing. How does the car handle? How does the racing actually feel on the...
Again, it depends on what you're expecting. I like simulation, and I found the options that for me turned this game into an amazing experience. I mean, the AI I put on hard, I took off traction control and just tweak the game to my liking. And if you do that, the physics, the sense of speed and the smoothness of the picture just delivers an amazing racing experience that just suited me perfectly. That being said, this won't be the game that lovers of, for instance, GTR 2, that pretty much is the best simulation on the market today, will go out and replace their old experience with. But for my liking, and I guess for most of the people that grew up with games like Gran Turismo and games like that, this will be just what they are expecting.
You mentioned smoothness of the picture.
Yes.
Which leads us on to talk about the graphics of the game, because there's been a lot of discussion about this. If it's really an upgrade from Forza 2, how...
Yeah, well, let's just shoot that down, because that is complete bullcrap. And it really is.
But there are pictures on the internet.
Yes, but pictures are insane. No, but the thing is that a lot of the work has been put into the stuff that you really don't notice on pictures, and I sound like a cheap commercial now. But the cars themselves are good looking, as they were in Forza 2, and they have received a lot of more details. Not the least that the interior of all the cars are now modeled into really fine detail, which is really cool if you like driving with the steering wheel and everything. But the real winner when it comes to the graphics are the levels themselves, because the detail has been upped so much, and just a track like Nürburgring, I mean, it's almost like being there yourself. That combined with that, this is finally a developer that says if we have to make a car game, it has to run at 60 frames per second. Makes the speed sensational, just amazing. And again, it's a game that you have to play and really see in movies or so, because it really looks good.
Multiplayer is of course an important component in every racing game.
Yeah.
Even I have been racing online with Dirt 2.
Yeah.
I'm not even close to the online achievements in that game.
Well, you are horrible.
I actually have to win races to gain those achievements. But how is the multiplayer in Forza?
Well, it has to be said that the multiplayer options in Forza 2 pretty much made it the best racing game on the market. And it's the same options that they have built their foundation for in Forza 3, which means that you can pretty much tweak everything to your liking. We are talking about just the host of the game can choose which kind of chassis, which kind of car level, handicaps, manual shift, or just every little option that you want. And that really makes it into a good multiplayer experience because you can have the races that you yourself and your friends want. That of course also leads into the customization options that you're able to paint your cars yet again like you could in Forza 2. And if the popularity of this game just ranges kind of the popularity that the second game had, you will see amazing designs in a matter of no time. It's really insane what people are able to do with the tools included.
But one of the discussions we had about another game, which is also great in multiplayer, but it's a completely different genre, was Street Fighter 4. And we fought in Street Fighter 4, and you won every time. But you had the arcade stick, and I had the normal controller, so you cheated. How is this in Forza? If you're going to bring out like an actual steering wheel?
Well, the thing is that for some weird reason, previous games, both Forza 2 and actually the Project Gotham Racing series, just didn't feel right with the steering wheel. And it might be because they have actually included the interior of the cars this time around, but something just clicks and the game works so much better with the steering wheel. I mean, the experience is completely different and you can really feel the weight of the car and the way it reacts to the track and traction control and everything. So definitely I would recommend buying steering wheel if you're going to put a lot of hours into Forza 3.
Let's drop the Gran Turismo killer thing, because let's not do a Halo killer.
We'll maybe do another program when we get the final review. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly. But in the end, it's a good upgrade from Forza 2 if you like racing games on the 360.
I would say so. It isn't the kind of revolution that completely blows your mind after just playing 5 minutes. But give it some time, tweak it to your liking, and you will have one of the most complete racing games on the market today, and also one of, I believe, the best.